When it comes to interesting building, Chongqing has maybe one of the top ones. We have a subway running through a residential building. What do you say to stuff like that? Look at that. That train is running in, the station is inside the residential building, only in Chongqing. This is going to be fun to photograph, for sure. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you don't know me, my name is Mikkel. I am a photographer, videographer, and freelance journalist currently based here in Chongqing, China. Now today's episode is going to be short and sweet because it's a small location with just one thing to look at, and that is what we're looking at right here behind me, Liziba subway station. Now this place doesn't sound like anything special up at first, but when you think about it, what you can't see properly is that this is actually a residential building. So the subway runs here over my head into a residential building and then further out that way. And it has made Chongqing a bit of a hotspot and a bit of a tourist attraction as well. I'm actually standing in a small stage, a lookout post that's been made especially for this subway station. The facade of the building has been renovated, everything has been detailed and made new and made to look nice. So we're just gonna try and see if I can't get some interesting photos of this place and maybe some tasty video coming out of it too. It's gonna be a bit of a challenge because this is really all I have to work with, this small space that I'm in right now. There isn't a lot of space to move around, not a lot of angles to get. There is just this building and then having to wait for the train to come and pass through because that's when it looks the most interesting. So I'm gonna set up my tripod and just get cracking because there isn't really anything else to say. Surprisingly, this is actually really hard to both film and photograph. The building is very bright, the surroundings are very dark already. When the train comes in, the frame sort of tends to get overexposed a little bit. I'm trying the best that I can to balance it out. I'm gonna get a couple of video clips of the train as it comes in and out of the building first, and then I will set up and then do the photos afterwards, because I need the tripod that the camera is on right now. So right now I'm just filming in the highest possible resolution that I can, trying to get as much of the station and the train coming in as I possibly can as well. Thankfully, the train moves fairly steady and evenly, so I don't have to crank up the settings and do slow motion like I usually do. Because as it is, many of these buildings here especially, they're lit up by LED lights. And when you film something faster than about 25 or 30 frames per second, they start to flicker a whole lot. If you saw my previous vlog from Hongya Cave, you probably see that already when I'm filming the scenic area, the building and the hotel itself. There's a little bit of flicker going on. Because I'm filming something that's so stable, because the camera is on a tripod, I don't have to worry too much about that as I'm standing here. But it is something that I need to keep in mind. For photography, it's not really a big deal because a long exposure just means that you capture the light and you don't see the breaks in between. So yeah, there's another train coming. They come every 2 to 3 minutes. So the train comes and you have a chance to shoot it, and then you just have to hope that it went well, because otherwise you just have to wait until the next one comes. But I can see the train coming from my right side here. It's going to come into the frame in about 10 seconds, maybe less, 5. That was too quick. There we go. There it is. Oh, at the same time the other train came out. Nice. All right, it's time for me to get busy. I got the camera out. I'm gonna put this on the tripod here, and I'm gonna take very similar photos to the video montage that I just showed. Same angle, because this is really the only space I have to move around in. Looking at the train coming from this angle, running into the building, that's what we're doing. So yeah. All right guys, that's it for this. I know this was a shorter video than usual, less information, less detail, because there isn't really too much spaces to move around and too many angles to get in. So I've just come to this spot. I've got the building, I have the trains coming in and out. That was really what I came here to do. So I've gotten that. Now it's just time to go home and edit and see if I can make something out of all the photos that I'm taking. Long exposure photos are really hard to edit and to manipulate. There's one more train coming. Maybe I can get a couple of last shots. And into the building. Hello. And that's the last shot for today. I'll see you next time.